PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit.
Who?
PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit. Are you one of these auditors that like...
From the North East Dog Unit?
That's it.
So you got dogs in there?
I have.
Alright.
Mate, just
you're not blocking me in, are you? No, I'm not coming over to the side. Don't touch me and don't follow me either. Dress me as sir. Keep it professional.
Another unit to assist with a stop outside TDJ, please. I've got someone filming the Met building and vehicles going in and out. I'm glad you've come onto the pavement.
No, I don't need to be on the pavement. Don't glad I've done anything. You touch me. Listen.
For a search under section 43 of the Terrorism Act. I'm PC Harvey from North East.
All right. What information have you got to
use some common sense?
Detain me under that?
Use some common sense.
What information have you got to detain me under that? If you holding me, look, you're holding my arm. You're holding my arm. You're holding my arm.
Vehicles could come
You're holding my arm. Yeah, but they're not, are they?
But they might.
But they're not.
And you're blocking that.
They're not.
So come onto the pavement. It's a.
Listen, the more you drag me, the more you're gonna
put you onto the pavement.
But you don't need to put me on the pavement.
Within seconds, what should be a routine interaction turns into a detention without warning. The officer jumps straight to control instead of conversation, signaling a mindset already locked in. There's no attempt to assess, no real questioning, just immediate pressure. This opening sets the tone. A decision made first, justification to follow later. It's a powerful reminder of how quickly authority can override logic when assumptions take the wheel.
Yeah.
These can be sites that are vulnerable to terrorist attack.
And what?
And when
what have you got? What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna?
What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna listen, or are you just gonna keep?
Well, I'm detained, aren't I?
Huh?
I'm detained, aren't I?
You are, but you're asking. You're asking.
But I don't have to listen to you, do I?
You're asking me questions that you want the answers to.
Go on then. What's the answer?
Every time I speak to you, you're talking over me and not allowing me to talk.
Go on then, talk.
Okay. You might be one of these new auditors, they're called. They like to provoke a response out of the police to try and get something for clicks and likes and views on YouTube. It's like a new trend that people like to do. Also, you could have suspected terrorists potentially that could be doing what's called hostile reconnaissance, and what people do before they may decide to launch a terrorist attack is they like to come and do recce's of the buildings and the vehicles that they might think I'm going to do an attack on that vehicle or that car. That's another reason. Okay, and that's why I've stopped you, and that's why you've been...
Now the situation intensifies as physical control enters the picture. The officer places hands on the auditor, escalating things without presenting any clear evidence. Instead of explaining, he asserts power, while the auditor calmly demands justification. This contrast is striking, one side escalating, the other questioning. It becomes clear that the detention isn't built on solid ground, but rather on suspicion that hasn't been properly formed or communicated.
Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because that building is vulnerable.
Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because of where you are.
Am I doing a lawful activity?
No, but it's suspicious.
But am I doing a lawful activity? No, answer that question. Answer that question. Am I doing a lawful activity?
What, by filming a police building and vehicles coming in and out of it?
Yeah.
No, mate, it's suspicious.
Oh, it's not. No, okay, but it's lawful though. It doesn't have to be. So what if it's suspicious? It's lawful, yeah? It's legal.
Yeah,
it's legal. It's legal. Stop there.
Okay, so you're still talking.
Yeah, because it's legal. I'm not doing nothing wrong. What information have you got to suspect me of being a terrorist? What's my behaviour? Because I'm filming. Because I'm doing something lawfully.
Because you're filming.
Am I being unlawful? Am I breaking the law?
Huh?
Am I breaking the law?
Yeah, you've been detained under section 43.
Yeah, but am I breaking the law?
Mate, don't do that.
No, I can't do that.
Vehicle.
I don't care if it's an unmarked vehicle. I can stand there and do whatever I want.
That power that under section 43 of the Terrorism Act gives us the power to look at phones that are being used, photos that have been taken on those phones and videos. So that's what I'm going to do on that.
Here's where things take a dramatic turn. The officer invokes terrorism-related powers. That's a serious claim, yet the reasoning feels stretched beyond logic. The explanation lacks depth and relies on hypotheticals rather than facts. Instead of strengthening the officer's position, it exposes a gap between authority and understanding. When extreme powers are used without solid backing, it raises bigger concerns about how those powers are being applied.
I think that you're doing something legally by stopping me under section 43.
That's few
crazy.
And far between.
No, it's not few and far between. No, get your facts right.
You can carry on recording if you want, and I'm telling you what's going on at the moment.
Okay, I will carry on recording. I'm not going to tell you my name.
Okay, can you take your bag off?
No.
No, okay, so I'm going to search you with it on your back. So turn around and look at the wall.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not going to follow your instructions.
Alright, you can just sit tight then.
Yeah. Do you know what? Your colleague, right, stopped me under section 43.
Okay.
Yeah? But I've done nothing wrong. I've been filming here. Yeah?
I can't film on behalf of my
No,
colleague,
but I've been filming, but I've done nothing wrong.
I can't speak on behalf of my colleague, can I?
Yeah, but I'm filming. It's filming. It's filming. Yeah, but is filming wrong? Can I film? I'm just asking you. No, I'm asking you.
Listen.
I'm asking you though.
Let me finish then.
Okay, go on
Every
then.
time I speak, you should both
Yeah,
make.
that's what he said earlier on. Yeah, same script. Yeah,
Well, no,
same
because
script.
I went
But
here
I'm asking you a straight question.
Again, now,
Well,
aren't
answer
you?
the question. Yes or no?
Let me speak before.
Okay. Is that a yes or no answer?
Yes, you can speak.
Oh, so I can film, yeah?
And he's told that to
I
you.
can film. So,
I've heard him say
if
to
I
you,
can
I've
film,
said to you.
why is he stopping me under section 43?
I'm not him. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
You see?
So there you go. Then.
He's not you, he doesn't know. If it was him, he wouldn't have stopped me. You know why? Because I can film on the street, legally, lawfully.
This is the turning point where the auditor dismantles the argument piece by piece. He keeps returning to a simple question: is anything illegal actually happening? The officer struggles to answer directly, circling around suspicion instead of addressing legality. It's a clear example of how pressure can reveal weak reasoning. The more the auditor pushes, the more the foundation of the detention begins to crumble under its own weight.
Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hand on me. I can put this anywhere I like.
Don't in your face.
No, listen. You are standing close to me. No, you go away. Go away. You step away. Right? Because now you're antagonising me.
I'm not antagonising you.
Yes, you are. You're trying to escalate the situation.
Let me speak.
Step
You let me
away.
speak.
Step away
No, I
and do
won't.
not touch me.
No, I won't feel away.
Well then, I'm not going to let you speak. I don't want to touch. Look, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're threatening me. You are threatening me. You are causing me alarm and distress. You're such a way away from me. You do not need to outstretch your hand.
Stand there, then.
I can stand where I like.
Don't put it in someone's face.
I can stand where I like.
Stop being in my face.
I can put this in my face.
Oh, 'cause-
Oh,
away
do you know?
from me.
I'm
One
not
distance
going near
away.
you. I'm not going near you, but I can put it in your face if I like.
Way.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
That's
You got
fine.
an arm distance, I've got an arm distance.
That's fine then. But don't put it in his face like you were doing.
I can do what I want.
Like, no, you can't.
Yes, I can actually.
can't, my
I
friend.
can.
Stop coming near us then.
Yeah, look, I'm not coming near you. You're the one that's stepping near me.
Arm
Move your
distance.
hand.
No.
Move your hand from me. Oh,
my
all right.
self-distance, my
All right then,
fighting
big man,
arm.
big man,
It's
big
safe-
man.
it's safety.
Yeah, whatever.
It's safety, my friend.
Yeah.
Self-defined ethnicity.
See, you're right in my face now. You're right in my face, so you think you can do it, but I can't.
No, it's my safety.
Yeah, look, see?
My safety.
Well, my
you
safety.
You and I
Look, see?
a minute ago, weren't you, my friend?
Look, see?
There you go. Just stand there. That's
No,
fine.
I'm not standing here. I'm moving. I can walk.
Now the focus shifts to the phone, and things get even more questionable. The officer claims authority to access personal data, but the justification feels shaky at best. There's a clear overreach here, as the line between lawful procedure and intrusion starts to blur. The arrival of another officer adds a new layer, but instead of clarity, it introduces inconsistency. The situation now feels less controlled and more uncertain.
What's your surname? Or are you refusing to give that?
Who's refusing?
I don't know. What's your surname?
Don't use the word refuse.
Okay, what's
Do
your
I have to
surname?
give it to you?
No, you don't.
Oh, well then.
So you are refusing?
I'm not refusing.
Well, you are.
I'm not refusing. I don't have to give it to you. Why don't you understand what you're saying?
Do you want to just show us the gallery on the phone of the photos that you've taken in the videos?
And
You have to do that under the law.
I have to do that under
Yeah,
the law.
yeah, under
Actually,
section 43.
let me just say something to you.
Go on.
Right, hold on. Where's my thing? Give me my stop slip.
I'm going to give it to you in a minute once we're finished.
Okay, let me just say something before
Go
I
on.
turn this off and show you.
You don't
yeah?
have to turn it off, but you can
No,
keep it
I will have to
recorded.
turn it off. How can I record if I've got to show you stuff?
Because you can keep the app going, can't you?
What app? My filming app.
I don't know, whatever you're
Well, that's
using
what I'm
to film.
filming you. But let me just tell you something. Yeah.
Go on.
I don't want you to look at my personal property.
Right.
Yeah. Under section 43.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that you can look under my property
Okay.
in the sense that you're saying it.
Right.
Obviously, you're coercing me that I have to show you because,
Right.
as far as you're concerned, this is part of your bully boy tactics. What are you looking for?
Similar sort of things at other protected sites.
No, what are you looking for? Be specific.
Photographs
Of-
and films
yeah.
of other police buildings, and if there's a pattern of behaviour.
But obviously,
I've already explained
But
this to you
obviously,
when
I
I first
film
started.
police buildings. But what did you say I was?
Huh?
What did you say I could be?
The terrorist?
No, you didn't say that as
Yes,
well.
I did.
Two things you said.
Mate,
What was
it's
the
all
other
on
thing?
here, bro.
What was the other thing? Don't bother me. What was the other thing you said?
I don't know. Go on.
Oh, you can't
enlighten me.
remember?
No.
You said two things. You said you
Go
could be one of these new.
Oh, an auditor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm an auditor, what will I
Right.
have on my phone?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
No, but what would I have on it if I'm an auditor? If you know about auditing, what will I have on my phone?
other videos
Of?
and photos
Of?
officers, of ambulance staff, of firefighters?
No. We don't do ambulance or
anything
firefighters.
like
We just
that.
do police.
Just like clicks.
I just do police personnel.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop?
So that's
filming
what
now?
you're going to see on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Have we
And is that
finished?
going to be an issue?
I don't know yet because I haven't had a look.
Yeah, but they're going to be the same as filming. This is what I'm saying. You're not going to see any difference.
This is the moment everything starts falling apart. A simple question, can filming in public be legal, gets a straightforward answer, yes. That single admission undermines everything that came before it. Suddenly, the detention loses its backbone. The lack of alignment between officers becomes obvious, and what was presented as serious suspicion now looks like a misjudgment. It's a pivotal shift that changes how the entire situation is viewed.
Under section
have a look at
43,
it.
you have to be specific.
I've just told you, photographs.
Yeah, but when you see these
film.
photographs, what you know what
Well,
you're going to
I don't know
see.
until I look at them, do I?
What was all those questions you was asking me? If I what? If I work? If I do this all the time?
That's
if I
it.
travel up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm interested.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, when this comes out, be interested because
Go on.
you'll see
Where am I
yourself.
going to be? YouTube?
You'll see yourself.
Excellent.
You've lost.
Mate,
You've lost. You've lost because you've illegally
I haven't lost
detained me
anything.
under section 43. Do you know what? You really don't know what you're doing. You've never
know,
done it
look,
before,
you're just
obviously.
trying to get
You've never seen a
the
terrorist in your
reaction.
life.
How
Yeah?
do you know
And,
that?
oh, I bet you haven't.
do
Have
you
you?
know?
Have you seen a terrorist?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh, you can't. Why not?
No.
Why? Because you're
That's
that big that
operation.
you're
No.
so massive that you can't say
I'm
whether or
not
not
massive.
you've seen something. It's like me asking you if you've seen a burglar and you're going to say, "Oh, I can't tell you that." Huh? What's the
I'm not gonna-
difference?
Sorry.
Huh?
Mate, I'm getting bored.
Don't call me mate. You keep on calling me mate. I'm not your mate. I never would want to be your mate.
Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, whatever. Off you go.
Obviously,
Off
you
you
could
go.
get
Don't
stopped again
talk to
later
me.
on
I don't want to hear
today.
you. I don't
It
want to
could
hear what
happen
you got to say.
again.
See, Chadwell Heath, bully boys. Oh wow, what rubbish tactics.
As the encounter reaches its final stage, the tension peaks with arguments, frustration, and attempts to regain control. But the real outcome comes later, court validation. The auditor walks away with compensation, confirming that the detention was unlawful. That result transforms the entire incident from a street encounter into a documented failure. It closes the loop with accountability, showing that actions taken without proper grounds can and will be challenged. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.